discussion.
Hey guys, one quick thing before we get started today. I'm slowly shifting gears into full capitalist mode, and I've begun uploading both ebook and paperback copies of my fiction works to Amazon. So far, I have 2 standalone novels, a romantic drama and a survivalist thriller, as well as a pair of science fiction trilogies, one dealing with a cyberpunk future, the other dealing with an alien apocalypse. If you're interested, follow the links below to purchase my work. Again, if anyone dares to buy a paperback and takes a picture of themselves with it, they'll be granted a place in my videos going forward. Thanks again, and with that, let's get going. Flat Earth is nearing a point of self-parody, I think. What always amazes me is the delirious confidence that flurfers have. They seem to be just as convinced of their insanity, completely unwavering in their dogma, despite the objective fact that Flat Earth is on borrowed time and is obviously falling apart. The Behind the Curve documentary has caused 2 of the most popular flat earthers to completely fall from grace. The conspiracy is now engaging in cannibalism, eating their own in a desperate attempt to distance themselves from people who have accidentally proven they have no leg to stand on. Better yet, Logan Paul's mockumentary, which I haven't given any attention to because I personally think Logan Paul is an asshole, is brilliantly subtle and obvious enough to be satire, and yet somehow some of the big names in the flat earth community also managed to get duped by him. They were duped by a guy too stupid to realize it was a bad idea to film a dead body and upload it to YouTube. So, with that in mind, a debate happened on the Non Sequitur show that kind of perfectly encapsulates how I feel about dealing with Flat Earth. Schrodinger's cat went up against Flat Earth Fokker and spent a full hour completely embarrassing Fokker in the most straightforward and no-nonsense way I've ever seen. He didn't take Fokker seriously at any point, and at no point did he give Fokker any level of credibility. It was like watching a cat toy with a mouse, and today, I just want to highlight some sections of that debate and add my own thoughts to it.
So tonight for the debate, I have a couple things. I have this bottle of Glenlivet Scotch. Whenever my interlocutor says something stupid, I'm going to take a shot. We'll see if I survive. And I have my U.S. Navy beer stein that I bought when I was deployed in Germany. So I'll be using that tonight for my other libations.
You see, he's taking none of this seriously. He does not consider his opponent to be a legitimate threat to him on any intellectual level, and he's making this perfectly clear.
If allegedly Dave and Southern Israelite had a baby, that would be my opponent tonight. Among other things, he's not only a flat earther, he's an anti-vaxxer and a sovereign citizen.
Next, Schrodinger begins to go through what he calls a wildly truncated list of Fokker's beliefs, which range from your usual tinfoil gobbledygook.
In our model, the Earth spins 50 times faster than a speeding bullet.
To off-the-rails batshit crazy.
They moved Sri Lanka.
This is also to display the ridiculousness of his opponent's position and break down his credibility. And then he proceeds to outright state the goal of his being at this debate.
My goal is not to convert Flat Earth Fokker. It's to show that he doesn't know what he's talking about. Failing that, my secondary plan is I fucked that line up. So he said that Craig and I are paid to fake the globe. Here's my challenge. If you can prove that I have been paid to fake the globe, every dollar that I was paid, I will turn over to you. I relinquish the rest of my time.
I love this. I feel like his monotone delivery is important. He's remaining deadpan in the face of a person who lives in extremes, and this is symbolic of the entire debate. Flat earthers are stupid and panicked rats, being cornered by smarter, calmer, better equipped cats.
Let's just start with slide number 1. Okay, it's a little blurry, but you said it's going to be not so blurry on the actual stream. See this? Right. See this thing here? That's called a compass rose. And then we have one here, we have one here, we have one here. So this tells us the direction. We have something called a Weems tool that we pull across. It stays perfectly straight no matter where we are. The channel here is not very wide. If we go down here or if we go up here and we're not on course, we crash our ship into shoal water and then we all get fired. We don't do that. We don't run aground. And we use these charts that are based on a globe.
So you just said it's based on a globe. So you are already assuming a globe without having approved the globe.
I'm assuming that the compass rose on my chart is different on the right side than the left side, because it is.
While it takes a while for the point to be made, this is pretty amusing to me. Fokker isn't understanding that the compass rose is not assuming a globe, but in fact doesn't work without a globe. These systems of navigation weren't invented until we knew about the globe, and that's exactly the point.
I couldn't see what you were saying over here, over here, over here. I don't know what you were pointing at.
I can believe that.
Keck.
Do you know what longitudinal lines are?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you aware that as you go north, longitudinal lines get closer together?
That is what we are told, yes.
That's what you are told, and that's what I observe.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Fokker. That was a nice, easy win. You clearly don't actually understand how latitude and longitude actually worked, since you so easily handed Schrodinger that goal. Yeah, sure. Great job, buddy.
That doesn't prove a globe.
Are you sure?
No, are you sure?
Yes.
Because lines.
This is what I mean by toying with him. Usually someone would immediately go into the specifics like he's about to, explaining that longitude lines are based on a globe, but to start with, he just lets Fokker make himself look incredibly stupid first.
How do you fake nautical charts in a way that they work and fake the globe at the same time?
How do you fake? Well, I don't have the answer to that. I don't have an answer. That doesn't prove a globe. You're still assuming a globe.
Okay, so it seems like you showed up to a gunfight having not loaded your gun and then forgetting to bring the gun that you forgot to load.
I like what he did there, because it's the kind of questions I like to ask. Flat Earthers have no real ammunition to work with, and Schrodinger just proved that by asking Fokker to provide alternative explanations for everyday things that are globe-based and work. He has none.
So I'm here for you to prove your globe. I'm questioning you on your spinning, that you're standing sideways in Virginia, as I am in Vancouver, and we're spinning faster than the speed of sound.
Oh, damn it, he's Canadian. Stop making my people look bad, you loser.
Okay. Do you think it's okay to use violence to disseminate or advance the flat Earth concept?
No, I don't.
Really? Can you bring up
Really?
slide 69, please? Slide 69.
I think if you're looking for some time, I might have advocated violence. I have said that violence may be necessary to end human enslavement and rampant pedophilia.
Yeah, that was this past weekend at 1 minute, or 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 30 seconds. You said that you want to take over Belgium with other flat earthers, overthrow the government, take over the military, and then sodomize people. correct?
I might have said that, sure.
Okay.
Notice how he started covering his ass before Schrodinger actually brought up his proofs? The stupid mouse has begun to understand that it's in a trap, but it still can't escape fast enough. I would like to add that I personally generally wouldn't use violence against a flat earther. It's been brought up in my comments more than once, and that person will know I'm speaking to them when I say this. We do not live in a medieval torture era anymore. The Spanish Inquisition is over. It's not necessary, really. They're too easy to beat to an intellectual pulp without using our fists. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule, like this.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
I'd likely have a similar reaction to anyone who, say, said that one of the shuttle disasters had been faked. Also, can we just take a second to chuckle at the reactions to that quote from Godless and Fight?
I might have said that, sure.
Okay.
Hey, Cliff, I'll make your point for you. You stated I've said many things have come out of my mouth. I mean, you want to come here and make me look like a bad guy, that's fine. I've said many things. I have many, extreme thoughts and views. That's fine. I mean, you could tell all the viewers here about it. I just made a comment that you're actually helping me spread what I say on my channel, and that's fine.
And here, Fokker fundamentally misunderstands the purpose of the debate again, even though Schrodinger already explained this to him. His purpose was to show that Fokker doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's done exactly that. He hasn't shown that you're a bad guy with extreme views. He's shown that you're an idiot who spreads misinformation for YouTube views. We have many words for people like you, Fokker. Liar and thief doesn't even begin to cover it. I'm going to end here, because the debate essentially repeats itself from this point on, as many debates do. Schrodinger sets his trap, waits for Fokker to walk straight into it, and then springs into action. This sort of explains my thoughts on Flat Earth in general. Honestly, if you have any level of logic in your brain, you can debunk this with simple third-grade geometry and math. By the end of it, to me, that debate could be summed up using the following visual metaphor. Trigger warning, this is not for the faint of heart. Thank you all very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel, which is Dead Kennedy in Space. As usual, my name is Kevin, and I'll see you over the curve, Space Cowboys.
To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the only home we've ever known.